The sound of rain in room 308. Episode 3, the space between almost and maybe. There were no promises. Not yet. No declarations. No we or us or forever. Just coffee, small talks, hesitant texts, and the quiet knowledge that something was beginning, or maybe beginning again, but neither of them wanted to rush toward it. That was the thing about rebuilding from ashes. You measured every step. Mira saw Leo 3 more times that month. Once at a bookstore, once at a lakeside bench with wind in her hair, and once in her kitchen with burned toast and 2 mugs of coffee that tasted like apologies. They didn't kiss. But sometimes, his hand would brush against hers. Sometimes he'd look at her too long when she laughed. And sometimes, in the space between his inhale and hers, there was a tension so gentle, it didn't ache, it hummed. She liked that. She liked him. But Mira had also learned that liking someone didn't make them safe. And Leo wasn't perfect. He joked too much when things got serious. He had long silences he didn't explain. He sometimes pulled back so fast, it felt like she'd touched a bruise she didn't know existed. But then, she did the same. One evening, after her first class back at med school, she found herself outside the ER without realizing she had walked there. Just standing. Staring at the glass doors that once opened and swallowed her whole. The last time she'd walked through them, she was 17 and soaked in blood that wasn't hers. This time, she wasn't bleeding. But she still shook. Her phone buzzed. Leo, you okay? She didn't remember texting him. Maybe she hadn't. But 10 minutes later, he was there, breathless, hoodie half-zipped, hair messy. No questions. No judgment. Just presence. They didn't say much. He sat beside her on the curb like they were kids again, waiting for the rain. When she finally spoke, her voice cracked. I still feel like I don't deserve to be back. Leo didn't look at her. He looked at the hospital, eyes thoughtful. Maybe that feeling never really goes away, he said. Maybe you don't fight it. Maybe you just move anyway. She turned to him. You talk like someone who knows what it's like to disappear. He smiled. Not the playful kind. The real one. The one with sadness behind it. I disappeared for a year, he said. After my accident. Not just from people, from myself. I thought maybe if I stayed invisible long enough, I wouldn't have to figure out who I was without everything. Mira didn't ask what he lost. He didn't ask about Ryan. That night, for the first time, she leaned into his shoulder. And he didn't pull away. The next morning, she woke up to a message from him. Let's not pretend we're fine. Let's just be real. That's better, don't you think? She didn't respond right away. But later that evening, she texted back. Yeah. Real sounds good. That week, they didn't fall in love. Not yet. They fell into trust. The kind that grows in laughter after panic. In sitting quietly on opposite sides of a room and still feeling understood. In showing each other the little ugly parts, the panic attacks, the insecurities, the way she still flinched when people raised their voices. And in return, she got to see him as more than a story he wrote for someone else. Leo was stubborn when he wrote. He chewed pens. He burned toast twice. He slept with the light on. He had a calendar full of rejection letters from publishers that he kept just to remind himself that he was still trying. He told her, one night on the phone, that he'd written a story about her, but hadn't finished it. Why not? She asked. Because you're still becoming, he said. And in that moment, she felt something dangerous. Hope.